Good Day, Virginia, sponsored by Barclays Pet Market, your pet's pit stop.
That's right. It is time to talk furry friends this morning. This is when we get to highlight our local animal shelters offering adoptions. Today's furry friend comes to us from the Franklin County Animal Shelter. And here we have Mark Cummings along with a beautiful girl today. Mark, who do you have?
This is Marsha. Marsha is about 4 years old and she's been my foster for a few months now. She came from the shelter, which right now the shelters are just overrun with dogs. It's been really, really difficult. She's really thriving. She's living with 9 other dogs.
Wow.
I know, a little crazy at my house. She's very sweet. She's what I call a Velcro dog. She wants to just cuddle with you, have her belly rubbed. She gets along great with all the other dogs. You know, she needs a little breaking in, which most dogs do. There's always that initial period. They don't walk in and are the perfect dog right away, but she sleeps in bed with me at night and cuddles, and she loves to wrestle with especially one of her brothers. He was another rescue I have. And she's just very sweet. She just needs a little chance. She's about 4 years old, and the older dogs have a little harder time. Everybody wants puppies, but you know, you have a lot less issues with an older dog.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
And
a bit more calm.
Yeah.
A lot less energy.
But she's good. She's calm when she needs to be calm, and she, is crazy when she needs to be crazy. So she's just an absolute sweetheart. She just wants to be loved.
Yeah, she is. You do have to be gentle with her. I noticed when she was a little scared when I approached her, but she really warmed up pretty fast.
Yeah.
Hi,
girl. Especially, the great thing about foster is it gets them in a normal environment. Dogs in the shelter are very stressed. It's a very difficult. They're in a cage. They're with all these barking dogs, strange people. They allow them to be pulled out of their homes. They've had an owner die or surrender them, and their whole world's turned upside down. So of course they're stressed out, and you don't see their best self. So, and if people can't adopt, they can always foster. The Henry County Shelter does it. Of course, the Humane Society does it as well, and it literally can save a life for a dog.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
the shelters have to take any dog that comes to them, and if they get too full, unfortunately, sometimes hard decisions have to be made.
Yeah.
So you literally could save a life. So if you're not ready for a commitment for a dog for the long term, you can take them as a foster and help them find a home.
Yeah, and it certainly makes a difference too, because having them in that environment of the shelter is not a great place to thrive. So, having someone take them in for a little bit kind of gets them less stressed, less tense, and it's going to be an even better transition when they find their forever home.
Yeah, and you can, if they have issues, a lot of them have been abused, or they were the only dog in the house and they need to get used to living with other dogs. They told me when she first came she was bad with other dogs. Well, clearly she's living with 9 other dogs. She's okay with other dogs. And she, I don't know if she would do great with small kids. She's kind of what I call a mouthy dog. She likes to bite, playfully, and sometimes kids, if she's approached, if she's cornered, she can get a little, I don't want to say aggressive, but she's scared.
Yeah,
and it'll look aggressive, but it's just scared.
Yeah.
So you just have to give her time.
Yeah.
We can do meet and greets. If you have a dog, you want to see if they get along okay. And that's one thing that's nice about foster too. For some reason, it just doesn't work out. You don't have that long-term commitment.
Yeah.
So
if folks are interested in adopting Marsha, where can they go?
Well, they need to go to the Franklin County Animal Shelter. There is the Humane Society as well, so people get a little confused with that because they're I think within 2 miles of each other. And they have all the dogs listed that are available for adoption there. And there's just a bunch of amazing dogs.
Yeah.
And if you want something big, small, more active dog, and they really try to find the right home for each dog, and they'll ask you a lot of questions about what works best for your lifestyle and find a good match for you.
Yeah, you have them all. And today Care is a great day to go dog walking.
Yes, definitely. It is a great day to be outside, get some of that fresh air for both you and your furry friend. So hopefully both of you can find that time to take in some of that sunshine